Oh, what a game. Fun. Just, great opportunity to play a great opponent, well-coached, well-disciplined. They brought everything they had, and I thought it was just an outstanding team effort on our part to come out on top at the end of the day. And, our defense played tough. I thought our draw controls were outstanding. And really, I thought we made plays when we needed to. We made a lot of mistakes early in the season, but we'll learn from that, and we'll get better. But overall, great day for the entire Cuse team.
Can you take us through halftime, start of second half, 20-minute delay there about the sticks, and what happened and your reaction to it?
Yeah, we just have a rule book full of interpretations, and it was just a matter of the officials making a call on interpretation of the rule. Our sticks meet all the specs that are designed for sticks in the rule book. It's just a judgment call if it's creates an advantage or doesn't create an advantage. Well, it's a fine line between providing your players with the best opportunity to have success, and without a clear rule, there's no, it's a tough one to work with.
Kayla, as this is going on, coming out the field, going out the field, coming out the field, going out the field, are you surprised at the ruling? Did you know the rule? What was your reaction on that?
No, we don't try to focus that much on that. We can't control that. That's the ref's decision. So not really, just coach gives me a stick, and I just use whatever he gives me.
Who's responsible for the stick?
Not me, coach.
Will it pose a problem for future games?
What's that?
Will it pose a problem if other teams decide to?
No, we'll just, all it needs to be is tightened up a little bit, and it'll be fine. It's much like a stick that's too deep in the pocket, except it's too deep on the backside. I guess it's not a rule, but I'll just make sure that it comes out better, and the refs will have to make a judgment call, I guess, on if it's too deep or not too deep. Maybe I'll get them to make the call before the game, and then we'll know.
Even after, or while you're serving the two, yellow cards, and you're down 2 players, you and Coach Thorpe seemed pretty upset, yelling on the field. I couldn't tell at who, but what was the cause?
It was just an offside. They subbed on and stepped over right beside the ref. And the ref turned, looked, and saw that she was over and ran back, and then just decided not to make the call. But, it's just, we all, those things happen. It's a game. And it's just, we get excited, you get caught up in the emotions of it, and we were fired up. That was a great win for us. I think that's our 3rd time we beat Northwestern, and, that's, we've had a lot of losses from them, and it was nice to be able to step on and finish this game and get it done.
Then you went on a 5-0 run shortly after the second half started. Obviously, you guys were pretty fired up. Take us through that run and what you saw from the team kind of allowed you to pull away at that point.
Yeah, like Coach said, it was just an awesome team win. I think everyone stepped up in the second half, and like you said, we went on a 5-0 run, and it was just every person stepping up, every person on the field putting in their best effort, and just taking it up a notch.
Coach, how badly did you want to win this one, knowing that Northwestern's had your number in a couple close games, throughout the last couple of years? How much did it mean to get this one?
Well, it was incredibly important today. We're focused on going out and playing our best. We knew they had a couple weeks to prepare for us and focus on us. I think they played 2 weeks ago, so we wanted to be prepared and ready as well, as we have a very tough week, and every game is huge. And today was the biggest one, and now Florida is the biggest one on Tuesday at noon again.
Kayla, to go back to the 5-0 run, did you see anything different tactically? Obviously you made a run, they made a run, and then you make this 5-0 run that ends up being the decider. Did you see anything specifically tactically that allowed you guys to go on that run?
No, I think we just weren't turning the ball over and just finishing our shots. We were getting good looks all game. We were just about taking our time and finishing them, and we really executed in that 5-0 run.
Coach, Allie Murray, made a couple of mistakes in the first half with the 2 Northwestern goals. One was the turnover, one of the ball just kind of slipped out of her stick, and then she steps up late in the second half and makes 2 big saves with the game coming down. What was your reaction to the whole sequence and the whole game for her?
Well, I thought she played great, and I don't think 2 saves really, she pressured, made them hit the post, made them shoot high by getting out, putting pressure on the shooters, and I thought she had a great game, and, it's one where she'll look at the mistakes and she'll look at how she played, and she'll make adjustments, and she's a very bright young lady that will learn from this and get better.
Did you or any of the rest of the coaching staff talk to her during halftime about those first? She seemed pretty down on herself after making some of those errors in the first half. So did anybody say anything to her, or did she just?
I'm sure Coach Thorpe took her out, warmed her up. I'm sure he, pepped her up a bit, told her not to worry about it. We're up by a couple goals. Just stay focused, and you'll be fine.
Pleased with during the 2 yellow cards, you only gave up 1 goal in that span. Were you pleased with how your defense was able to play?
Yeah, I thought the defense played well. It was there was a lot of pressure on them, and it's a very good team that, like I said, had 2 weeks to work against our zone and figure out what they were going to do, and I think they played great. Considering the quality of opponent we were playing.
It seems very fast-paced. Obviously, not a team that's going to stall like some other teams might. But with that, maybe comes turnovers. So how do you balance lessening the turnovers while keeping up the fast pace that you like to play?
I think a lot of the turnovers weren't necessarily from trying to play fast. They're just simple mistakes. Relaxing a little bit, slowing the game down in your head a bit, looking left, looking right, and making a better choice on the pass. They'll get to see the film. They already know their mistakes. And the great thing is they'll learn from it, and they don't have to wait too long to get another opportunity to play. So we'll get back to work starting tomorrow and get ready for Tuesday.
Coach, Mallory Behar today, a lot of times she seemed to be pushing up the field a lot more than any of the other defenders. Was that something that, you had in mind going into the game, or did she just kind of see the opportunity and take it?
They were leaving her open. And she was getting upfield. She set up in her formation for a clear, and they kept just leaving her open. So swing it left, swing it right, comes back to her. She was not afraid to carry it over, and I thought she did a good job. Is
that a kind of instance where you need to trust a player? I mean, she's a veteran player, so I'm assuming you have a good amount of trust in her.
Yeah, absolutely. We like when our players are open, we want them to get the ball and clear it for us. We generally get a lot of relief when you cross the 30 and we can settle the ball down them, but our defense consistently help us clear and carry that ball over.
A question for both of you, I guess. What are your biggest takeaways from today's game?
Well, for me, I think it's just an awesome team win. I think the greatest part about our win is that we have so many threats. Defense played well, offense played well, our middies played well. It's just an overall team effort. It wasn't one person, so I think that's awesome.
Where can this team get better, Kayla?
Well, it's still really early, so I think we have a lot to work on, and but we're happy with our win today, and then we have a big game Tuesday, so we'll just make some adjustments tonight, tomorrow, and we'll get another opportunity to play on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think the takeaway is great experience. We got an incredible week of lacrosse, incredible 2 weeks of lacrosse, and this is just an opportunity to look at the way we played, and we'll make some changes and we'll grow from it. So I think just the fact that we had such a great opponent to play is really what we take out of this, the experience that we gain.
Coach, your team was called for over 50 fouls, and Mallory was actually called for 11 of those. Are you kind of pleased with the level of physicality you're seeing? Is it the refs making some tic-tac? What do you think of that?
I don't know. We just play hard, and that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes there's less. It's just the way the game flows.
Kayla, how fun is it to play? You're playing a fifth-ranked Northwestern team. Florida's third in the country. You'll play Maryland soon. Virginia's already. How fun is it as an athlete to compete at the highest level against the best teams in the country?
Yeah, it was really fun today. I'm having more fun playing, I think, this year than I ever have. So it's just awesome to, have such great teammates and get big wins like we did today.
Why is this year more fun?
Every year is fun. It's just.
What's different about the team?
I think it's just the same thing every year. It's just, I get one more opportunity, so just like one last chance.
Kayla, after the game, right as the buzzer sounded and the game was over, the whole team kind of ran out to midfield and gathered around. And, it seemed to, I could be wrong, seemed to be gathering around Allie Murray, though, and kind of like tapping her on the helmet. Was that just, what was that all about? Like a show of solidarity, or?
Yeah, she played awesome today. She's our goalie, and she helped us out a lot today, and we're just pumped for her to play well and just to get a big win.
Thank you.